Hi, this is Pansy Walker with Legacy Pro Mentoring Services, continuing with investing in you. We want you to know that you have made a good choice in investing in yourself. It is critical that you continue the work that has been done within you and for you and through you, because you are a very important person and you need to continue to invest in yourself professionally, personally, and socially. And we're here to help you with that. Once again, I want to congratulate you for investing in you. It's very important, and I just want you to know that we here at Legacy appreciate you inviting us in to your cycle of development. Today, we have two very special guests today, and they are here to help me discuss mentoring. Now, we really didn't plan for them to stay as long as they did and for the conversation to go as broadly as it went, but it went out and it came back in. And we had an opportunity to talk about mentoring on so many different levels. We talked about it from the mentor to the mentee. We talked about the novice teacher. We talked about the veteran teacher. We talked about leadership. We talked about so many things that you really need to hear. And in doing so, our time just ran away, and the segment went longer than what we thought it would go. However, never fear, we have decided to take the video and split it into two parts so that you, our viewer, you're not missing out on anything. You're getting every piece of wisdom that flew out so that you can have that to go with your life, so that you can have that information to put into your own personal toolbox so that you can be the best person that you can possibly be. We're interested in the whole person, okay? Because mentoring is such that whatever you get from being professionally developed, it will spill over into your other aspects of your life. But you know what? I'm giving it away. You don't want to hear from me. You want to hear from them as well. And so with that said, I'm going to stop and allow our guests to introduce themselves. So I'm going to allow my guests to introduce themselves today. We have Ms. Lisa here, and we also have Ms. Roxy. Lisa, please do the honors.
Sure. My name is Lisa Brown. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. I currently reside in Al Ain, Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. I've been living here for 5 years now, and I've been teaching for a total of 29 years.
Hi, I'm Roxana Aziz, and I'm from Pietermaritzburg in South Africa. I've just arrived in Al Ain a few months ago, so everything's very new for me. But I've been teaching for quite a while, and it's been 25 years.
So I want to welcome you both to our show on Legacy, and I also want to welcome you to the UAE again.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. We're going to get right into it today. Can you remember your first encounter with mentoring? Professionally, personally, socially? When can you remember the first time you received mentoring?
I was actually in 8th grade, and my English teacher was my first true mentor, and she actually followed me all the way through high school, encouraged me to go to college, and I still have contact with her today. And she was just such a great inspiration that I don't think that I would be where I am today without her help.
Wow, Ms. Roxy?
I would say my first and very memorable, valuable mentor has been my mother. She's been with me throughout my life, advising me whether it was professionally, in her opinion, as well as personally. So she's always been there for me.
Excellent, excellent. Mentors are all over in all phases of our life. Now let's go on, ladies, and let's talk about teaching, the educational environment. Teachers are pretty much isolated in what they do every day. They come to school, they say hello, they go inside of their classrooms, they close their doors, and they deliver instruction. Normally they don't get a lot of outside interference, okay? Now, both of you ladies have been a part of the mentoring process on both ends, being mentored and being menteed. Can you explain or just give your thoughts on someone coming into your classroom, sitting down, watching you? How does that feel? What do you get from that experience?
Well, if you're talking about somebody who just walks in, does their thing, and walks back out again, I don't think that's very nice of them. But if they have something valuable to offer you after observing what you're doing, then I would accept that. But in most parts of the country that I'm experiencing now is people just walk in, do their thing, and walk out, and that's not nice. That shouldn't be happening. There's no respect. People that just walk into your class and walk back out again, and that's not fair. That's not right. Hopefully that will change in the future.
Yes, I'm sure it will be, because as people are becoming more aware of the process of mentoring, what it looks like, what it feels like, what their roles are as the mentor, it should become more palatable, something that you can interject, and also something that you can get something from.
Yes, if they can offer you some valuable advice, then of course they can come in anytime, in and out, and you will learn from it. But not just come in there, do your thing, and walk back out again. You don't know what happened.
Yeah, okay, and that's a valid piece of the whole mentoring process, because people do come in, they look, they see, they observe, but then where's that communication?
Yeah.
Where's that feedback? Because it's in the feedback that you get what you need as a mentor. Miss Lisa, what challenges did you face being mentored?
I think when I first came, having been a teacher for 24 years at that time, I just wasn't accustomed to someone kind of telling me what I needed to do differently, because I knew what to do.
Mm-hmm.
But being in a new environment, I found that I actually needed some guidance. So I had to learn how to flip the role a little bit, and I had to learn how to be the student again and actually take in what they were telling me and apply that, because I was in a completely different environment that I wasn't accustomed to, and I needed help. And admitting that I needed help was a challenge within itself.
In The Power of Growth by Damon John, he says that the mentee-mentor relationship is the most, I gotta say that again. In The Power of Growth by Damon Johns, it states that the mentor-mentee is the single most important relationship you will have in your business career. Now, ladies, do you think that statement holds true if we replace business with education? And I'm going to read the sentence again, and I'm just going to do the exchange. In The Power of Growth by Damon Johns, he states the mentor-mentee is the single most important relationship you will have in your educational career.
I agree with that. Especially when you've made such a big change. Coming to a new country, starting off with new students, with a new curriculum. And if you don't have somebody mentoring you, it's very easy to go off track, because you've left your home, you've left your country, you've left everything that's familiar to you, and you've come into this new country, in this new place. And if you don't have your mentor, you have no support. Without the mentor, you very easily just give up and probably go back home.
Okay, Ms. Lisa.
For me, starting out as the mentee, I gained that knowledge from those people that served as my mentors, and then I was actually able to transition into the role of being a mentor. So I actually got to benefit from being a mentee, and then use those skills and knowledge to actually be able to help others grow in their knowledge and skills.
In your opinion, do you think that the relationship of mentee and mentor is only productive when you're outside of the country, as we are? Or do you think that this relationship also exists and is a good relationship to have within your own country as well?
No, definitely. Because you can never say that you know everything. There's always things that are changing, especially I feel with us seasoned teachers. We need to keep up with technology and things that are changing, and using smart boards and things like that. It's not like you know everything. You have to be able to say, I need help, or I need to be able to learn something, and you have your mentor to help you.
And I think we can all agree that in education, things are changing always. Always. You're at this end of the pendulum, or you're at the other end of the pendulum. But in this country, in our home countries, I would say globally, there's always going to be some change, some shift, because we're always trying to make it better. We're always trying to be better. Now, we understand that collaboration and communication are top soft skills that are required in leadership, they're required in business, and certainly in education. And really, think about it. Communication, collaboration, you need that in basically every relationship that you engage in.